Did Max B actually snitch? Is it confirmed?
So Wack is claiming that this video right here of Max B calling in to the Danza Project is confirmation that he told, I believe if you read the comments, it tells a slightly different story, but just to put it in perspective, when we first had a conversation about this, me and Wack on the podcast, he basically was saying that he was in communication with Max B's brother, who, if you don't remember, the reason why Max B ended up getting 70 years was because of the fact that Max B basically knew about a girl who was whatever on some host shit probably, and that she had a man, and that the man had money, and Max B basically told his brother, hey, this dude got money. If you go here, you could rob him. You could take whatever from him. They go to do this robbery. The guy shows up in the middle of it. His brother ends up killing him. And so then Max B and his brother basically both end up going down for a murder conspiracy. And then now Wack is claiming that he's got evidence that Max B is telling. And it seemed like he had his brother on the phone confirming this. But now we've got this Max B conversation with the Danza Project. And Wack is doing sort of like the early victory lap of like claiming that this is a death blow to Max B. But I don't know if that, like when I heard it before, it didn't sound that damning. I guess we should just listen to it.
Free to wave, man. I ain't seen no work.
Right. I got a whole life to live, my nigga. I already gave back time on the 75 ball, my nigga. I did a dub and came back and got my shit on PCR. I'm supposed to not cop out. So you telling me, niggas, if they had a chance to come back right now and cop out, they wouldn't cop out? Come on, man. Because, you know, when you cop out, they make you do a statement version that ain't facts or whatever. That's part of the plea deal. That's why it's called a plea deal, man. But I had to do 20 years to do that. So keep that in mind. That ain't no shit. I was out in a year. I did that in a year. Nah, I had to let niggas go through their process. Blue, went through the whole 3-4 denials. Niggas done up. I'm saying, then I found my and got relief. So if a nigga, some niggas want you to ride with them, you know, misery love company, not on my watch. I got to do, my nigga. We ain't doing that. I can't stay in here with these niggas, my nigga. I gotta come home and get rich.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not worried about this. But I got a whole life to live, my nigga. I already gave back time
for me
on the 75 ball, my nigga. I did a dub and came back and got my shit on PCR. I'm supposed to not cop out. So you telling me, niggas, if niggas had a chance?
We're having engineer issues today. Okay, so did anyone hear anything in there that was in any way?
I didn't hear enough. People don't understand because you take a plea or, like he said, cop out. You can admit guilt to a crime and take a deal in that sense without snitching. So I don't see enough context. I think he's just waiting to get out because everybody got something to say about it. He said he gonna put it out. He writing an all-tell-all book, so he probably not gonna give too much up on these podcasts right now. He come home next month, as they say, so we'll see.
Yeah, the key word for me was he said, I got to make a statement of their facts. So he got to make a written statement of their facts. So that would be the details for me of what is their version of the facts and who is he telling on if he's telling. He did a dub already, so why wouldn't you tell off the dribble?
And people are basically saying that he's coming back on an appeal and copping a plea bargain, which is not snitching. That's different.
Why is it snitching when Gunna does it, though?
That was snitching. He did it on camera in 4K.
Crew, right?
Gunna didn't snitch.
He snitched in 4K.
He took a plea.
How the fuck are we still talking about this?
Yeah, this is because Trap trying to say
Gunna snitched.
Who? Gunna
said shit that no gang member is supposed to say to a jury.
But he wasn't no goddamn gang member.
No.
It doesn't matter.
He
act like he's a street.
You
follow the street rules.
He wasn't in YSL. That wasn't
Gunna
his gang.
got kids.
You don't gotta be a street. You don't gotta be a gangbanger to be a snitch. So what? Stay out the streets.
Man, he did what he had to
Stay
do.
on the sidewalk.
Anybody that agree with Gunna would probably do the same thing in that position. That's the only way y'all justify that stuff.
Who did Gunna tell him?
What do you mean? If they ask me, is this a gang or not, and I'm telling them it's not a gang, and you telling them it is a gang, then what is that?
You gotta get on Trap Lord's ass because he's basically doing like a greatest hits type thing with this podcast right now. We're gonna have a conversation from like 2 years ago. We're gonna do that.
Yeah, we gonna put
because we ain't settled this one yet,
I
man.
just feel like the lines of snitching are so blurred, anyways. Like, how do you guys define snitching? I think that changes everything.
Snitching is when you do something voluntarily. You go do a crime, knowing it's a crime, and when you get caught, rather than face your consequences and stand on your actions, you throw somebody else under the bus to lessen the blow on yourself.
Who
so
did he
me
throw
and
under the bus?
Hefe go do something and we get caught. Guess what? I knew the risk before we went to do it. So why the would I turn around and tell on Hefe because I got caught to get him 10 so I could walk?
So you're saying there that taking a plea before someone else takes a plea is snitching?
Listen,
the
I'm just trying to
judge,
understand.
They asked him
the
a
judge
question.
asked him, "Is YSL a gang?" He said yes. Young Thug already told them no. We're co-defendants. You're saying the exact opposite of what I'm saying. I'm telling them it's not a gang. You just told him it is.
So Thug took a plea before Yak Gotti. So Thug snitched on Yak Gotti.
No.
Why is it different for Thug?
If you tell the judge anything that they want to know, you read it, my nigga.
Bro, Thug's got a whole apology to the judge, and Yak Gotti's murder trial was still open.
What does the apology got to do with anything?
Bro,
on the
bro,
Max
what's yes,
B on the
ma'am?
Max B thing, I feel like Max B didn't say nothing. He stood solid the first 20. I ain't say nothing.
Right.
So when he say, "Oh, well, if you had opportunity to get out, well, now I'm gonna say some shit," like, nah, that's like, so we gotta see.
But that's why I said they gotta unfold. They gotta be context, because if he's saying that he might have pled no contest. He might have said he never did nothing and just got banged, because he originally, what he got, 75 years,
Yeah,
something
75.
like that. So now after appeals, they like, you got to plead guilty to this at this point.
He got 75 years and did 20.
He got
He done
75
16
years
so far, I think.
But he said he kept going to the board. Now they probably like, the only way you finna get out is if you cop to this or what we telling you right now. And that could be that, or he could be telling.
No,
but what I'm
he
saying is,
telling.
right now, that's not enough context for me to say he's snitching.
But 75 years and did 16 if I get out.
I think he got 75, and then he managed to either appeal it down to
He been
20,
down like
and he
17.
done 16.
Yeah.
He got time reductions. Like you said, he had
75
to keep
crazy.
going back.
Bro, he probably tell him.
But what
Who he telling on though?
Yeah, he probably tell him.
what trying to take away from him though? Like, oh yeah, he snitched. What?
Yeah,
they don't want him to get no homies to be like, oh, give him some bread because he home. Like what?
They
niggas
they
take
basically
from?
just trying to say that he getting out because he telling. That's what they
But I don't
getting
get
at.
what they saying. Like what? All right, here go the paperwork. Now he ain't gonna get no praise when he get home. Like what they trying to take?
He still get praise.
Well, he shouldn't get praise if he
Streets
read it.
don't care about
If he
telling
read
no
it,
more.
you shouldn't get praise.
I don't think we've seen enough to say that he ratted.
I just don't like
I feel
that
like we
people.
ain't seen
I don't
enough.
like that.
It's just really trying to discredit him, right?
That's all I'm
But
saying.
Discredit him, his character, his person, any blessings coming his way, because on that East Coast, you know what I'm saying, like for the Bloods, Max B, you know what I'm saying, like he's somebody.
They love their people for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying?
People
Right.
definitely getting praise.
I just don't like everybody be so quick to smut people or do something. Them is strong allegations to put on somebody. And a lot of times you tarnish somebody's name like that, even if he comes out that he didn't tell, it's still gonna be sitting on him.
But you gotta realize WAC has the whole exposers thing, and a lot of this stuff be people that know these people that send him the information. Like he said, his brother was saying he was snitching. So I don't know what him and his brother got going on, but it's possible he the one who even brought it to light, because he hitting WAC like, hey, I got this, expose this, expose this.
Yeah.
And he like, well, I got the exposers. Give me the work. I'm gonna put it out there and let the streets deal with it.